Ladies and gentlemen, the desire to get better is the most divine spark within you. It is the evidence that you were created for more. Don't settle for mediocrity. Nurture that desire and let it lead you to excellence. Remember, the world is not changed by those who wait, it is changed by those who decide. Decide today to get better. Your best life is waiting on the other side of your decision. Thank you. Every tree begins as a seed, but not every seed fulfills its destiny to become a towering tree. This truth is not because the seed lacks potential, but because it lacks the conditions necessary for growth. A seed needs soil that is fertile, water to nourish it, sunlight to sustain it, and time to grow. Without these elements, its destiny remains locked within, unrealized and unseen. In the same way, you are like a seed carrying within you untapped greatness, untapped potential, and the capacity to achieve more than you have yet imagined. The reality of your present situation may not reflect the fullness of who you are. You may feel stuck, overlooked, or even forgotten, but that is not the truth of your design. Your current state is merely a chapter in the unfolding story of your life. Every seed has within it an encoded blueprint, a unique design that determines its ultimate form. An acorn carries the blueprint of an oak tree, not a bush, not a shrub, but a majestic oak that will stand firm and provide shelter for others. Likewise, you carry within you a unique purpose, a calling that no one else can fulfill. The problem arises when you allow the conditions around you to define you, rather than aligning yourself with the conditions that can unlock your potential. Look at your life. Are you in the right environment? The right environment isn't always a physical space. It's often a mental space. It's about the mindset you cultivate, the beliefs you hold, and the habits you practice. It's about the people you surround yourself with and the standards you set for your life. Too often, we allow ourselves to be trapped in environments that stunt our growth. We listen to voices that tell us we can't achieve more. We settle into routines that keep us in cycles of mediocrity. The greatness within you is not meant to remain dormant. It is waiting for the right conditions to grow. But those conditions don't appear by accident. They must be created. Just as a gardener carefully tends to the soil, removes weeds, and waters the seeds, you must intentionally cultivate your life to give your potential the room to flourish. But understand this, the seed does not look like the tree it will become. When you see a seed, it seems small, insignificant, and fragile. But what lies within is nothing short of extraordinary. Similarly, what you see in yourself today may not look like greatness, but what is within you carries the potential to change lives, transform communities, and impact generations. Growth takes time. Trees do not sprout overnight, and neither does the full expression of your potential. It's a process that demands patience, persistence, and faith in what lies within you. As the seed grows, it faces challenges, storms, droughts, and harsh conditions. Yet these challenges do not destroy the seed, they strengthen it. The roots grow deeper in search of water, the trunk grows sturdier to withstand the wind, and the branches reach higher toward the sunlight. Your journey is no different. The challenges you face are not there to break you, they are there to shape you. They force you to dig deeper, to stretch beyond your comfort zone, and to discover resources within yourself that you didn't know existed. Do not mistake your current struggles for your identity. Do not let temporary setbacks convince you that this is all you are. The seed doesn't complain about being buried in the dark. It knows that this is part of the process. It pushes through the soil inch by inch until it breaks into the light. That same resilience, that same drive is within you. What you have become today is not the full measure of who you are. It is not the end of the story. It is simply a snapshot, a moment in the journey. Ask yourself, why am I here? When you discover your purpose, the desire to get better becomes unstoppable because you understand that your improvement is not just for you, it is for the impact you are meant to make on others. The desire to get better is not about chasing success, it's about fulfilling your purpose. Purpose is not just an idea or a goal, it is the essence of your existence, the very reason you were created. It is the invisible thread that connects every experience, every talent, and every opportunity in your life. Without purpose, even the most significant accomplishments can feel hollow, like climbing a ladder only to realize it was leaning against the wrong wall. Purpose acts as a compass, guiding your decisions and directing your steps. Without it, you wander aimlessly, chasing things that do not satisfy. But when you are aligned with your purpose, every step you take, every effort you make, gains meaning. Purpose provides clarity in the midst of chaos, focus in the face of distractions, and determination in the presence of obstacles. Purpose is not discovered in busyness or in the noise of life. It is unearthed in moments of quiet reflection, in asking yourself the profound question, why am I here? This question is not just about your career or your goals, it is about your contribution to the world. It is about understanding that your life has significance beyond yourself, that you are part of something bigger. When you discover your purpose, the desire to get better becomes more than a personal ambition, it becomes a responsibility. You realize that your growth is not just for you, it is for the impact you are meant to make on others. Your purpose positions you as a solution to a problem, as an answer to a question, and as a light in someone else's darkness. Purpose fuels passion. It ignites a fire within you that cannot be extinguished by failure or fatigue. It gives you a reason to wake up each morning with excitement, even when the road ahead seems difficult. Purpose creates resilience because you know that what you are working toward is worth the effort. When you live with purpose, even the mundane tasks of life take on greater significance because you see how they fit into the bigger picture. But purpose is not always easy to recognize. It requires a willingness to look beyond yourself, to listen for that inner voice that whispers your unique calling. It often lies hidden beneath layers of fear, doubt, and distractions. Yet when you find it, it changes everything. It shifts your focus from what you can get to what you can give, from achieving success to making a difference. Purpose requires sacrifice. To pursue it, you must be willing to let go of lesser things, to say no to what is not aligned with your calling. It demands discipline and a commitment to continual growth. Your purpose will stretch you, challenge you, and call you to rise above mediocrity. It will push you to get better, not for the sake of improvement itself, but because the fulfillment of your purpose depends on it. When you align yourself with purpose, your progress is no longer driven by the opinions of others or the fleeting rewards of success. It is driven by a deeper conviction, a sense of destiny that propels you forward. Purpose transforms obstacles into opportunities and setbacks into stepping stones. It gives you the courage to keep moving, even when the path is uncertain. Every individual has a unique purpose, a role that only they can fulfill. Your gifts, talents, and experiences are not random. They are tools designed to help you fulfill that purpose. Recognizing this transforms the way you view yourself and your journey. You are not here by accident, and your growth is essential for the world to experience the fullness of what you have to offer. Purpose is not a destination, it is a journey. It is the constant unfolding of who you are meant to be and what you are meant to accomplish. As you pursue it, you will find that the desire to get better becomes an intrinsic part of who you are, driven by a vision that is far greater than yourself. To get better, you must be willing to challenge what you know, confront your fears, and endure temporary pain for permanent progress. Remember, the pain of discipline is always less than the pain of regret. The caterpillar must struggle in the confines of the cocoon to emerge as a butterfly, its vibrant wings earned through a process of intense effort and transformation. This struggle is not an accident, it is essential. Without the resistance of the cocoon, the butterfly's wings would remain weak, unable to support flight. In the same way, growth in life is born out of discomfort and struggle. It is in the tension of resistance that strength is developed and potential is realized. Discomfort is not your enemy, it is your ally in the pursuit of progress. Yet many avoid it, clinging to what is familiar and safe. The comfort zone may feel secure, but it is also the place where dreams stagnate and potential goes unrealized. Growth, by its very nature, requires a stretching beyond what you know, a breaking of the old to make room for the new. Consider the process of physical training. To build strength, muscles must be subjected to stress. The tearing of muscle fibers during exercise is uncomfortable, even painful, but it is this very process that stimulates growth. The same principle applies to personal development. To grow intellectually, emotionally, or spiritually, you must be willing to endure the discomfort of change, learning new skills, unlearning old habits, and challenging deeply held beliefs. Fear is often the greatest barrier to growth. The fear of failure, rejection, or the unknown keeps many from taking the steps necessary to improve. But fear is a natural part of the growth process. It is not a signal to stop it. It is a sign that you are on the edge of something significant. The most transformative moments in life are often those that require you to confront your fears head-on, to step into the unknown with faith and determination. Discomfort also comes in the form of sacrifice. To achieve something greater, you must often let go of what is lesser. This might mean giving up certain habits, relationships, or comforts that no longer serve your goals. Sacrifice is never easy, but it is the price of progress. Every step forward requires a willingness to endure temporary pain for the sake of long-term gain. Growth demands patience, for it is rarely immediate. The farmer does not plant the seed and expect to harvest the next day. The seed must endure the darkness of the soil, the pressure of the earth, and the unpredictability of the seasons before it begins to sprout. Similarly, your growth may not be visible at first, but that does not mean it isn't happening. Every challenge you face, every difficulty you endure, is preparing you for the next stage of your journey. Resistance is not a sign that you are on the wrong path. It is evidence that you are moving forward. The path of growth is uphill, requiring effort and persistence. It will test your resolve and demand more of you than you thought possible. But it is in this testing that your character is forged, your resilience is strengthened, and your potential is unlocked. Discomfort also teaches humility. It reminds you that you do not have all the answers and that there is always more to learn. It pushes you to seek guidance, to remain open to feedback, and to recognize that growth is a lifelong process. Every new challenge brings with it an opportunity to refine who you are and what you can do. The pain of discipline is always less than the pain of regret. Discipline may demand early mornings, late nights, and moments of sacrifice, but regret lingers far longer, carrying with it the weight of what could have been. When you choose to embrace discomfort, you choose the path of progress, of becoming better, stronger, and more capable. It is a choice to rise above mediocrity and to pursue the fullness of your potential. Discomfort is not a punishment, it is a gift. It is the evidence that you are growing, stretching, and becoming more. Each struggle you endure, each moment of discomfort, is a step closer to the person you are meant to be. Mountains are moved one stone at a time, and rivers carve valleys not through sudden force, but through the persistence of flowing water. This principle applies to every area of life. Greatness is not achieved in one grand leap, but through countless small, deliberate actions. Yet, in a world that glorifies instant results, the value of steady, incremental progress is often overlooked. Small steps are the foundation of transformation. Each step may seem insignificant in the moment, like a single brushstroke on a vast canvas, but together they create a masterpiece. The journey to any worthwhile goal is not measured by how quickly you arrive, but by the quality and consistency of the steps you take. Every small action you take today is a building block for the future you are creating. Humble beginnings are not a curse, they are a gift. They teach you the discipline of effort and the importance of patience. When you start small, you learn to value progress over perfection and persistence over speed. Small victories may not draw applause, but they prepare you for the bigger battles ahead. They are the seeds of confidence, each one a reminder that you are capable of growth. Consistency is the secret ingredient that transforms small steps into significant change. It is not enough to take one step or even a few steps. Progress demands daily commitment, a choice to show up, to put in the effort, even when results seem far away. Habits, not occasional bursts of effort, are what create lasting change. The habits you cultivate today will shape the person you become tomorrow. Every small step brings you closer to your vision, even if the progress feels slow. The desire to get better doesn't require you to achieve everything overnight. Instead, it calls you to focus on the present moment, on the small but meaningful actions you can take today. Over time, these small steps compound, creating momentum that carries you forward. Imagine the growth of a tree. It begins as a tiny seed, buried in the soil where it is unseen and unremarkable. Each day, it absorbs nutrients, stretches toward the sunlight, and grows a little stronger. The process is slow, almost imperceptible, but over time, the seed becomes a towering tree. Your journey is no different. The steps you take today may seem small, but they are laying the foundation for something much greater. Small steps also teach you resilience. They remind you that progress is not always linear, that setbacks and delays are part of the process. When you focus on small actions, you build the discipline to keep moving forward, even when the road is difficult. You learn to celebrate effort, not just outcomes, and to find joy in the process of becoming. Every great achievement began as an idea, a dream, or a simple step forward. The pyramids of Egypt were built one stone at a time. Great works of art were created one stroke at a time. Lifelong success is constructed one decision at a time. The key is not in the size of the step, but in the direction you are moving. Progress is progress, no matter how small it seems. Small steps also align your actions with your vision. They force you to clarify what truly matters and to focus your energy on what will bring you closer to your goals. Each step is an opportunity to refine your skills, to learn from your mistakes, and to grow in confidence. Over time, these small, deliberate actions lead to exponential results. Do not despise small beginnings or the simplicity of small steps. They are the essence of progress, the evidence that you are moving forward. Small steps are not a sign of weakness or hesitation. They are a testament to your commitment to growth, your willingness to take the necessary actions to become the best version of yourself. Negative influences stifle progress, but positive influences inspire you to rise higher. Choose relationships that amplify your desire to get better, not ones that diminish it. The voices you listen to have a profound impact on the trajectory of your life. Like the steering wheel of a car, they guide your decisions, shape your beliefs, and influence your path. The people you surround yourself with act as mirrors, reflecting back to you either your potential or your limitations. If you want to grow, to become better, and to fulfill your purpose, you must be intentional about the voices you allow into your life. Not all voices are created equal. Some voices challenge you to reach higher, encouraging you to step out of your comfort zone and embrace your potential. These are the voices of growth, the voices that inspire, motivate, and push you toward progress. On the other hand, there are voices that sow doubt, feed fear, and encourage complacency. These are the voices of limitation, and they can stifle your progress if you allow them to dominate. Mentors are among the most important voices you can have in your life. A mentor is someone who has walked the path before you, who sees the potential in you even when you cannot see it yourself. They provide wisdom, guidance, and perspective, helping you navigate challenges and avoid pitfalls. A mentor doesn't just tell you what you want to hear, they tell you what you need to hear, even when it's uncomfortable. They challenge you to grow, not by giving you easy answers, but by helping you discover the strength within yourself. Friends, too, play a crucial role in your journey of growth. The right friends celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and encourage you during your struggles. They are not envious of your progress, nor do they pull you down to make themselves feel better. Instead, they walk alongside you, cheering you on and holding you accountable. The wrong friends, however, can be a hindrance. They may discourage your dreams, mock your efforts, or pressure you to stay the same. These are not the voices that will help you get better. Your environment matters as much as your effort. You can be the most talented, driven individual, but if you are surrounded by negativity, your growth will be stifled. Negative influences act like weeds in a garden, choking out the good seeds before they have a chance to grow. This negativity can come in many forms: criticism disguised as advice, cynicism that discourages ambition, or even silence when encouragement is needed most. Positive influences, on the other hand, act as sunlight and water, nurturing the seeds of your potential. They inspire you to dream bigger, to work harder, and to believe in yourself. They remind you of your why when you feel like giving up and celebrate your progress, no matter how small it seems. These voices don't compete with you, they complement you, amplifying your strengths and helping you address your weaknesses. It's not just about avoiding negative voices, it's about actively seeking out the right ones. Find people who share your values, who are striving to grow themselves, and who are willing to invest in your journey. These relationships are not accidental, they are intentional. You must be willing to reach out, to connect, and to build relationships that align with your vision for your life. At times, you may need to distance yourself from certain voices, even if they come from people you care about. This doesn't mean you don't love them, it means you are prioritizing your growth. Not everyone will understand your journey, and that's okay. Your purpose is unique to you, and you must protect it from voices that might unintentionally lead you astray. The voices you allow into your life also shape the way you see yourself. If you surround yourself with people who believe in you, who see your potential, and who encourage you to rise higher, you begin to internalize those beliefs. But if you constantly hear voices of doubt, criticism, or negativity, it becomes harder to see your own value and potential. You must also be mindful of your own voice, the internal dialogue that plays in your mind. Surrounding yourself with the right people helps you cultivate a positive inner voice, one that is kind, encouraging, and resilient. When you align your inner voice with the voices around you, you create an environment where growth becomes inevitable. Ultimately, the voices you choose to listen to will determine the choices you make. Choose wisely. Seek out relationships that amplify your desire to get better, that push you to strive for excellence, and that support you on your journey. These voices will not only help you grow, but will also remind you of the greatness within you, even when you momentarily forget it yourself. The desire to get better transcends personal achievement. It is not solely about accolades, titles, or material success. It is about what you leave behind when your time is done. Legacy is the ultimate measure of progress because it reflects the enduring impact of your life on others. True greatness is not defined by the applause of the moment, but by the echoes of your influence that continue long after you are gone. Legacy is not built by accident. It is the result of intentional living. It begins with a choice to see beyond yourself, to recognize that your growth is not just for you, but for the benefit of those around you. Each decision you make, each action you take, contributes to the story you are writing with your life. The question is, what kind of story will it be? When you strive to get better, you are not just shaping your own future, you are shaping the futures of others. Your growth creates ripples that extend far beyond your immediate circle. The skills you develop, the values you uphold, and the lessons you learn become tools you can pass on to others. Whether through mentorship, leadership, or simply the example of your life, you leave a mark that inspires others to reach for their own potential. Legacy is about the lives you touch. It is found in the people you encourage, the opportunities you create, and the kindness you show. It is not measured by how much you accumulate, but by how much you give. Your legacy is written in the hearts of those who are better because of you, in the communities that are stronger because of your contributions, and in the world that is brighter because of your presence. The desire to get better is not about perfection, but about progress. It is about becoming the best version of yourself so that you can empower others to do the same. Every step you take toward improvement sets an example for those who are watching. Your struggles, your perseverance, and your victories serve as a blueprint for others, showing them what is possible when they commit to growth. Legacy requires vision. It calls you to think beyond the immediate, to consider the long-term impact of your actions. What values do you want to instill in others? What principles do you want to pass on? What kind of world do you want to help create? These questions guide your journey, helping you align your efforts with a purpose that extends far beyond yourself. Legacy is not reserved for the end of life. It is created every day. Every decision you make, every relationship you nurture, every challenge you overcome contributes to the legacy you are building. It is not about waiting for a grand opportunity to make a difference. It is about seizing the small, everyday moments to leave your mark. Whether it's a word of encouragement, an act of generosity, or a lesson shared, these moments add up to a life of significance. The beauty of legacy is that it multiplies. When you invest in others, they in turn invest in those around them. The impact of your growth spreads like branches on a tree, reaching further than you could ever imagine. This is why the desire to get better is so powerful. It is not just about what you can achieve, but about what you can inspire in others. Your legacy is not defined by the challenges you face, but by how you respond to them. It is in the resilience you demonstrate, the wisdom you gain, and the grace you show in the face of adversity. These qualities not only help you grow, but also teach others how to navigate their own journeys. As you strive to improve, remember that your growth is not just for this moment, it is for generations to come. Each step you take today lays the groundwork for the future. The values you uphold, the habits you develop, and the lessons you learn will outlive you, becoming a source of strength and guidance for those who follow. Legacy is about living with purpose and intention. It is about recognizing that your life is a gift, one that has the potential to make a lasting impact. When you commit to getting better, you honor that gift by becoming all that you were created to be and by using your growth to create a legacy that inspires, uplifts, and empowers others.